Hello my friends and welcome back, it's episode 40. This wall of infantry fills me with dread because you just know that these units are going to be a critical part of the process of winning this mission. And I just the horrors of dealing with the Spanish Infantry AI. It hurts my soul. Now, what is interesting is they have some of this. This is a funny thing to see. So this is Italian infantry. 6 ground defense, 11 soft attack, 7 hard attack. This is roughly what you would expect infantry to be like in this phase of the war. But if you look at the colonial infantry, it's got 12 soft attack and 10 ground defense. Now, if 10 ground defense sounds familiar to you, that is because that is the amount of ground defense that a BT5 has got, or a UNL 35, which is a top of the range recon car, armored car, and their actual soft stats or their attack stats are better. And we're not even accounting for the fact that, you know, these units are extra fat. So yeah, I'm dreading it. I'm dreading them stealing units I want to capture and otherwise being a complete pain in my ass. Now what's interesting is I shuffled a unit into reserve so I could see the deployment zone. So one deployment zone is here, which I presume it wants you to just go up this way. Which means you have very little say on what's going on over here. But interestingly, there is a deployment zone over here with the Italians. And it's quite a few tiles. Now if you look at the topography of the map, this area is clear. And I mean, you've got the Italian infantry anyway. So in theory, if you put your best units here and smash up here and take this, which you've got to take anyway, you could then come around from behind and start clearing this out. And then all you've really got to do is just hope that these guys don't get massacred, which is a forlorn hope. Right. Well, the other issue we have, of course, is that your anti-aircraft guns, for whatever reason, don't seem to protect these Spanish units. So if the enemy's got aircraft, they're going to be a real pain in the butt. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. First, I'm going to take readiness off of this. Because I am going to upgrade one of my precious fighters to the very high grade ones. Let me bench this for now. It's more efficient to go 14. But the unit... Basically, if I run this fighter and it's really good, then I need to set it up so that it can't be destroyed easily. So that means maximum overstrength. And then we're going to assign hit and run and readiness to make it hard to damage in any way. And I'll keep this one as a bait fire. Now, in terms of these, HE-45s are absolutely diabolically bad. So I was thinking of using one of my other conversions to run this. Although when it's all said and done, I mean, this isn't hugely better. Does create some risk of... So basically, the real issue is, once I convert these, I cannot ever convert them back, as it were. I can't convert them back to what they were, which was free to repair. So while this is a straight upgrade, and in a normal campaign you would just jump all over it, in my case it's probably not worth changing it. Alright, let's this is actually a reasonably good dive bomber. Let's bring this. Just for the sake of having one. Now, I wondered if I should bring the 21cm gun here to help win this position, or whether bringing it here to help me push these positions is better. Help me win faster so I can relieve yellow quicker. I actually thought about taking lethal off. And putting lethal on an anti-aircraft gun in this region. Because this area is not going to be well defended. So if I say if I run this here, plus this to defend it, and this to defend it against light dive bombers. In fact, maybe a couple. I'm not going to need heavy anti-air here because I'm going to have the fighter is going to be here. Right, one thing I definitely want here is this. So I'm going to use this to clean the area. I do not have many UNL 25s left. I need to capture more. So I'll use this recon car. At least one artillery piece. Yeah, let's have an anti-air, a light anti-air here. Why not? Right, I have some upgrades available. Solidly superior, but a bit slower T26. Frankly, a bit cheaper to operate too. As much as I like these, because they've got rapid fire 1.5x, and they've got solid defenses, they are very weak against other tanks and recon cars. And I feel like the time has come to start retiring them. Okay, we don't know if there's anything here or not, because it doesn't, until you start the mission, it doesn't actually show you. So we'll have a slow tank and we'll have a fast tank. Okay, so my thought here is to use my artillery and anti-air to get on this hill, counter battery the enemy artillery, which will help yellow a lot, and use the lethal anti-air 8.8 to punch holes in any air support that the enemy has. The 15 centimeter will defend these units from in the event that they get counterattacked, because yellow has just failed too hard. But the main bulk of my forces is here. There's even a flame tank back here. I'm going to break this position and just go plowing up here, clear this whole area, come to the right, clear this, and you'll note here that major airports here and here. Unfortunately, there's one over there in the corner. But that should that should also put a severe, as well as giving my aircraft mobility, that should put a severe dampener on any air support that they've got going on. As they've only got light, there's only like a light airport here and here. Hopefully, as long as yellow holds, I can clear this whole area, come to the right, set up shop here on the hills, and then just clear this out and pin whatever's here in the corner. Because I'm going to assume that some waves are going to spawn in this protected spawn zone. Because that's what they are. That's why, that's what that means. Now, I want to talk about some stuff. I got some more flak 88s, so that's great. I'm really hoping that my industry connections will this is really annoying. This is actually a really good tank. Really good. And I'm not, because it's Italian, I cannot use it. I don't think I'll use the I-16s because while they are twice as good as my current airplanes, that is not enough to trade out the infinite repair. At least I don't think so. Right, I guess that's it for deployment. Dealing with allied infantry is not fun. It's just frustrating. Truly. The AI just plays like dog shit, and it can't help it. It can't help itself because, I mean, in this case, it's got some anti-tank guns and some artillery. The AI doesn't have access to a variety of units, so it's not really sure how to best place itself. Anyway, I just need to make sure that these two don't take any damage. Everything else is relatively replaceable, so I'll just kind of shuffle this up if I can and then put units in front of it to defend it. I could really do with doing some capturing here as well and making some money back, but this is another thing that annoys me about the AI. It's like that time that I wanted to capture that anti-aircraft gun and the AI just ran in and attacked it, doing massive damage to it and leaving very little and causing it to surrender, but actually leaving very little of it to actually surrender. It was just it was like the chef's kiss of bad moves. .100mm gun, that's interesting. It sucks. Of course it does. The truck is worth more than that. The truck that's used to tow it around is more valuable. Right, okay. That's it for deployment. I hope this works out. And I'll see you guys in the next mission.